guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have another haul slash unboxing because I have no willpower and I got some free reading for Christmas, so I took advantage of it. This is actually would have been a much bigger haul, but all Tyler's books came in his own box, and so I peeked in one of the boxes. It happened to be his. So I gave them to him and didn't make him wait for me to unbox everything. But he has a bunch of books too. If you ever want to see what I get Tyler, what he's interested in reading, let me know and I will be sure to show you. But to start off this haul, I have a couple little things like Explorer finally came in. So if you remember back to my Black Friday Owl Crate unboxing thing, where we got a bunch of books and extra boxes from Owl Crate, and I accidentally got 2 of the Sherlock Holmes-ish books, and I didn't get this one. I sent it back and they were really great. They sent me the right one, so I finally have the right one. And I also mentioned that I bought a book for myself that still hadn't come in yet before Christmas, and my husband bought me a book for Christmas that still hadn't come in yet, and they both came in. I don't know why he let me do this, knowing what he got me. I now have 2 different versions of the Fantastic Beasts. So this is the one I really wanted because it is the UK cover and it's beautiful. Look at this cover, it's so pretty. So this is what I really wanted, and my husband bought it for me, but he bought it from Book Depository, so it took like 2.5 months to get here, and it came a little biffed up. But it's beautiful, I love it. And then this was on sale at Amazon for like $8 or something, really cheap. And I mentioned it, and he goes, go ahead and buy it. Not letting me know that I already had one coming. So now I have both covers, UK, US, yay. So right before or right after Christmas, I can't remember which, I want to say it was right after Christmas, I got a box in my P.O. box from one of my lovely viewers, Renee. Thank you so much again. This is way, way, way too sweet of you to do. So the first thing she got me was Because You Love to Hate Me, because I was talking about wanting to read this. She had been reading it, and I liked her little Goodreads thing, and so this is something that I've been wanting to read. And so she went ahead and got it for me, which I thought was really sweet. She also got me Ravenclaw in the paperback edition, which I love, and I'm so happy to add to my collection, and I'm looking forward to being able to buy the next ones that come out. I am just going to go through and get all the Ravenclaws, because now that I know that they're going to take the entire sets, I really can't afford to buy 8 different versions of all these books. So I think I'm just going to do Ravenclaws. I have the hardback and the paperback now, so I might as well just keep with this trend and finish getting the rest of them. The last thing she got me, which I was really excited about, because I got it in December before the US did, because she lives in Australia, she got me Unearthed. This is the new Amy Kaufman, Megan Spooner book that just came out, and it's even signed for me, because she went to the book signing and got me one, and I am just so thankful. And I've heard some great things. I guess this is about some alien nation that no longer exists, but they're gonna try to go find their planet and find out what they can learn, because apparently they've got some amazing technology that we don't have. And it's about 2 people who stow away. So that sounds really awesome. I'm really excited to start that one, and I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the last series that they had together. So I can go ahead and read this even though I haven't read these ones. So that's what I got from Renee. Thank you again, it was very sweet of you. And then I have miscellaneous stuff. So Amazon, I watch Peruse Project, and I really, really like most of the books that Reagan likes. And I like that she likes different books that aren't completely oversaturated within YouTube. And one of the books that she was really into was Poison Study. I had a little bit of problem getting this because nobody wanted to ship here, and so I finally managed to find a marketplace through Amazon that would ship to me. So I went ahead and got the 6 books of the study series, but apparently it's like 3 books, then the glass series, and then 3 more books. So I'm not exactly sure how to go about reading this. All I know is I can start with Poison Study, no problem. So she's made me really interested in the idea of this book, and she absolutely loves them. So yeah, you gotta trust some people, right? And she hasn't been wrong yet, so might as well keep trusting her. And then my son got a huge order from Barnes & Noble. I got an order from Barnes & Noble too. He got a couple books in my order, and I got a couple books in his order. So my order is broken up into 2 boxes. One box only has 1 book, and then the other box has got the rest of my books in it. These are the books that I got in his box. So he got a bunch of books, and when I was perusing through, I always check to see what like the buy 2 get 1 free deals are, because sometimes there's something in there that I want to get. And I've been kind of in a switchy mood, so I'll read like 1 fantasy, then 1 something else, because I love fantasy, but I don't want to get burnt out on it. So I've been reading 1 fantasy, 1 contemporary, 1 fantasy, 1 adult book, 1 fantasy, 1 whatever. I have read a contemporary this month. I'm currently reading an adult historical fiction. I have read a anthology. So I'm slowly working my way through my other books while I read my fantasy books, because I don't want to get burnt out on my fantasy books. So these books were all in the buy 2 get 1 free. They all are books I've heard wonderful things about, and I figured I'd go ahead and grab them. The first book I have is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng, and I don't know what it's about. All I know is that everyone raves about it, and it's super short. It's only like 200 pages or something. Oh, well, it's like 292 pages, but still, it's less than 300 pages, and in my mind, less than 300 usually means it's a shorter book. So I got that. I also got The Little Paris Bookshop. It sounded really cute. It's about this little bookshop where anybody can go in and have their problem solved, because the person who owns the bookshop will give them the perfect book for themselves. And it's a little boat that floats on the Seine, and I don't know, it just sounds atmospheric, and it sounded cute, and it was buy 2 get 1 free, and I've been curious about this one for a while, so I grabbed it. The last book I got was Dark Matter. I am not a very big horror thriller person because I get scared really easily. But I've heard such amazing things about this that I wanted to get it. I have no clue what it's about, but everyone seems to think it's probably better to do that than to go in and know what it's about and ruin it. So, Dark Matter. So now the first little box that only has 1 book in it, and I bought this order a while ago because there was a pre-order in it, and so besides the pre-order I couldn't exactly tell you what's in here. So the book I got is Dark Dream. It's The Black Bringer. It's a fairy book by Laini Taylor. There is 2 of these books, but I can't find the other one. I looked everywhere. Nobody has the other half of this book. But I love Laini Taylor, so I wanted to try this book, and I got a really good deal on this whole order. It was one of those Cyber Monday type of deals where I get 20% off already, and so I got another 30% off on top of that, and there was like all these different deals, and so I ended up getting a bunch of books for really cheap. And I saw this one and I was like, I've been wanting this one forever. I did not realize it was so chunky. It is definitely a heftier book than I expected. It's like 430 pages. Cool. All right, now for the big box, which is surprisingly not very heavy. Makes me think that there's probably a lot of packing material in here. I still don't want to go deep because I don't want to get anything. All right, so big box. Plastic bubbles. And a big old mess. Oh! All right, where to start? Let's start at the top. I got Wires and Nerves. I've been wanting to read this book because I've heard really, really great things about it. I love the Lunar Chronicles. And the little android was my favorite part of them, and I cannot remember her name is. Oh guys, what is her name? The little android, Cinder's buddy. This is supposed to be about her. Anyways, I've been wanting to read this for a while because I missed the Lunar Chronicles. And this thing is chunkier than I expected it to be. It's really, really heavy. So I am excited about this one though. So we have Nerves and Wire and Nerves, whatever. One of the only books that I'm missing from the Throne of Glass series, which is all dinged up now because that book was inside of this book. But oh well, it's okay. So this is one of the novella collections or something like that. And I read somewhere, I watched somewhere, where everyone was saying you don't need this for the first couple of books, but once you get to like book 3, you need this one. And this is on my to binge watch list, list of books to just read a bunch of. I'm hoping to be able to get to these soon. I don't have the newest one still. I've been kind of eyeballing that one also, but I haven't gotten around to getting it yet. But I did get this one. To stay on the Lunar Chronicles ideas, I also got Renegades, which, oh my god, these are all dinged up. Look at that, they're all beat up. I don't know what happened. I'm a little mad about this one. I didn't realize that there was a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and the Barnes & Noble exclusives are oftentimes signed and they always have some extra content in them. But I didn't realize they had one when I bought this, or I would have bought the exclusive one instead of this one. But I'm still looking forward to it. I don't know much about this one, honestly. Everyone keeps talking about it, and it's about heroes and villains, and there's some sort of fight. That's all I know about it. All I do know is that I love Marissa Myers. I love her. I listen to her audiobooks a lot because the chick that does all of her audiobooks is one of my favorite narrators. But it's kind of messed up. Look. All right, what else I got in here? All right, I also bought John Green's book. I should have bought this when I found it signed, but I didn't at the time. I actually wasn't interested in this one at all, but it's been getting rave reviews. And I stumbled across his YouTube channel, and he was doing like an author reads type of thing. And he read the first chapter in the book, and I really liked it. I was like, oh, I want to hear more. And then I realized, what is this? Who is this? What is going on? And I found out that it was Turtles All the Way Down and John Green reading it himself. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I had no idea at the time. But I was really interested once I heard him start it, and I love contemporary, so I figured I'd go for it. Plus, it's about OCD and anxiety, and there are problems that he has, and everyone's saying that he did a really good job voicing it. There's some little issues in it, but honestly, little issues don't really bother me too much. I just care if it's a good story, if it's well written, and it's not slanderous in any way, and apparently this one is supposed to be great. I got The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. I've heard great things about this book for a long time. It's one of the ones that it's been sitting in and out of my cart for ages. I just never got around to buying it because it wasn't on the top of the list. But again, it was a good deal. I actually needed to hit like a certain threshold to be able to get 30% off my order, and this was only a few dollars. So I went ahead and I grabbed it, and I've been really interested in reading it because something about a family, and she's normal except for she has wings. I thought it sounded beautiful, and everyone says it's an amazing book. The reason that this book took so long to get here was because of this. This is Beneath the Sugar Sky, and this one's supposed to be signed. Let's see if it is. Oh, it is. It is the third book to the Every Heart a Doorway thing. And I just finished Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and I really enjoyed it. And this is, I don't know if this is the last or just the third or what it is, but here's another book to that series, and I'm really excited to read it. And now it's all messed up too. What did they do? Gosh, they're all beat up. I'm gonna have to email them and let them know that I got my box, but half the books are like seriously damaged. Okay, that's seriously damaged to me. Some people it might not be anything, but that bothers me a little bit. Okay, the next last one. Okay, I've got a couple more in here. I also got ink. This one sounded really interesting. Every person has like this ink on their bodies. Look how pretty. It's like all shiny. So from what I understand, every action that you have gets marked on your body in ink. And this girl's dad dies, and when she's preparing him for burial or something, she finds this weird tattoo on him, and she doesn't understand what it means. I don't really know. I can't remember, because this actually came out in paperback last year, and I wanted to get it. And then all of a sudden the paperback goes away and they have the hardcover. I did this backwards. I had no idea what happened, but all I know is that it took a while to be able to buy this book because it had to go through pre-orders again or something. I'm not sure. All I know is that I was really interested in it and I liked it a lot. Uh-oh. Let's get the hardcover's got something. The naked cover's pretty too. Awesome. So pretty. All right, the last actual book that I have in here is The Thief. This one also is one of those books that I bought simply because Reagan from Peruse Projects keeps raving about it. She has been going on and on about this book and how great the series is. And I'm not exactly sure what it's about. She's mentioned it a few times and it was enough to make me go, I want to read that. But it was enough where I can't remember what it was about. All I know is it's part of a series. There's like 4 or 5 books in it. And this was number 1. And then the last 2 things in the box are graphic novels. I got, which order are these going? Right, here we go. Monstrous Volume 1 and Monstrous Volume 2. So ages ago, I was talking about graphic novels and about Saga because I had just finished reading it. They're all like this. They all got jammed up or banged around or something. The pages are ripped up here at the top. But I had been talking about Saga, and one of you guys mentioned that there's a couple other really great graphic novels out there that you think I should check out. And this was one of them. So I've been really interested in this ever since then. And I've been having problems finding number 1. I could find number 2 with no problem, but I couldn't find number 1. And so I kept kind of going around and searching for it to see if I could figure out where it was or all that kind of stuff. And eventually I just found it on Barnes & Noble and got it from them. But it's blurred by Neil Gaiman. It's supposed to be really good. I'm excited to read it. I'm really bummed this one's too messed up. That's really weird. I've never had a problem with my orders before, and to have one order come in so banged up is just weird. But that is everything. That is my whole haul. This was relatively small for my normal standards, which is good. That means I'm getting my buying under control. Until all the book outlet orders that I bought a month and a half ago that haven't gotten here yet all finally come in. And then you'll see that I still have a problem. But they take a while. So I did buy those like last month. Haven't bought anything recently. I'm feeling proud of myself and going through odd withdrawals at the same time. But that's it for today, and I will talk to you again soon. Let me know what you think of my haul, if there's anything I should read based on what you've seen. If you've got questions about any of the books that I read, by all means let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!